Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome to a very special episode of Joy Drive, where we are joined by a 1991 Honda Civic EG and a 1991 Honda CRX. CRX is where we are going to start. The CRX standing for Civic Renaissance Experimental. I don't know, ask Honda. Now, as special as the EG is modified, the CRX is stock. This is a SIR from 91, which is one of the last ever production runs of the SIR, which means that it is graced by the Holy Grail, the glass roof in bronze, no less. Bronze windows and bronze windscreen also grace this one. We have JDM plastic headlights. We have the JDM rear seats, which you Americans did not get. Don't know why, is what it is. Okay, so you all like it when I do a walk around. So let's do a walk around of the CRX. Now we have the CE28s up front with some super grippy Michelin tyres, not your usual outfit. On the EG we have some R888s. Now what you're all here to see with the CRX is, of course, the glass roof. Bronze, 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 and even the front windscreen is a little bit bronze as well. For some reason the Japanese loved bronze glass in their Japanese variants, and that is what we have here. Now the CRX is famous for its nice little rear hatch here, glass, so you can see out unobstructed. Interior wise, we have a genuine spoon wheel. We have all the Japanese goodness of the air cons, floor mats, seats. You have rear seats, which the Americans and other variants did not, and of course that roof. And the CRX, of course, is pretty much stock. We have a cold air intake. Other than that, we have the B16A, 158 factory horsepowers and an aftermarket exhaust manifold, and that's pretty much it, because that's all you need on a comfortable, original SIR daily. This is the special one of the two, a almost fully spoon built EG. Now we're going to go right off the bat, and no, it's not an original EG6, and frankly Keelan could not care less. He built this car for himself, what he wanted, and this is actually an EG3 Breeze. Now it is an original yellow Breeze, one lady owner, so Keelan is actually the second owner in Australia. Now what you see here is essentially an EG6 rebirth. Now, what that means is, whilst the chassis is not EG6, and Keelan will never claim it to be an EG6, interior-wise, what we have is a complete SIR interior. Even the rear folding flat rear seats, all in black. Engine is a K20A out of a DC5 Type R. Keelan has owned that motor since it had 17,000 kilometers on it, and he's built it himself, shipped it from Ireland. Incredible story. Now, you can see there is a lot of love and a lot of money in this. Spoon carbon lip, Rega Masters, Spoon monoblocks, Gen 2 mirrors, Gen 2 spoiler. Inside we have Gen 2 carbon Kevlar Spoon seats. One of the first in the country on the forged aluminium bases. Yep, no expense spared. Now, for those that don't know what Spoon is, both from a Honda perspective and a tuner's perspective, it was started in 1988 by an ex-Honda race car driver and test car driver by a man whose name I will not try and pronounce, because I will certainly discredit him and offend him, and I do not want to do that. Now, Spoon was started under the blessing of Mugen. Now, Mugen famously started by the son of the creator of Honda. Now, Spoon pride themselves in aftermarket parts which are insane quality and well tested. Their headquarters in Japan, and they have a branch where you can actually go in, drive out, called Type 1. Now, the bay is something special, as you can very well see with your own eyeballs. This is a K20A from a DC5 Type R. We have an RRC intake, we have a 72mm throttle body, ported everything, so the flow is fantastic. We have a K-tuned billet aluminium fuel rail, Spoon rocker cover, carbon Kevlar no less. Carbon synchros, Spoon 5.1 final drive, Spoon LSD, the list goes on. Our Crew exhaust manifold, revision 1, for those that know all about that, are currently searching how they can contact Keelan to buy it. Aluminium radiator, Spoon rad cap, it goes on. 206 wheel horsepower make this to be a pretty special car. And for those that have noticed, the plastic EG JDM headlight covers, again, not for sale, and you're probably looking up how to contact Keelan to offer him some ridiculous offer, which he will refuse. Nondescript road in the Perth Hills, you all know where it is, to enjoy these two absolutely incredible machines. Two very different machines. This one, refined, whereas this is raw. This one, quiet, whereas this is loud. This one, comfortable, whereas this, but are they both built to serve their purpose, and do they serve that purpose incredibly well? Keelan has done an incredible job. This CRX is like new, it drives incredibly. The steering is beautiful, the Spoon steering wheel, thin, light, the glass roof, obviously an option from Honda, that's not Keelan's doing. Just outstanding. Now, less of the straight line stuff, more of the windy stuff. Turning is fantastic. Steering feel is great. Those Monster R coilovers just come into their own. Oh, I love this. There is grip here. There is grip. Brakes are good. This is the tight one. This is the tight one where things get. Oh! Alright, CRXs, man, Hondas, there's something about them that just evokes emotion. The chassis is just so well built, even for the 1990s. It was one of the last ever built, a chassis from the 1980s, and it just handles so well. It drives so well. You wouldn't think this car is 29 years old. 29 years old. One final tight little corner. There's a bump here, which we've got to watch out for there. A little bit notch into third. Oh. And the gearboxes on these cars really have to be appreciated. They are so fantastic. Considering the technology that these gearboxes actually are, is just something else. Keep the throttle just on VTEC. Oh, this. Oh, all right. So we've driven the CRX in anger. Let's go check out the EG. Now, before we get into this, what I will say is that this car, whilst whilst this is insane, this is Keelan's pride and joy, right? This isn't just money, this is 9 years of workmanship. This is sourcing parts from Japan, from England, from Malaysia, from all around the world to make what you see here an absolutely incredible car. Turning in. The VTEC in this thing is insane. That K20 just wants to rev, and I am not revving it at all. Second gear. Oh, it just feels so good. As you can see, I'm short shifting. Just goes, like, this thing just has power on tap. It's just a little tin can with 200 and something horsepower at the wheels that just revs. Like, it's just insane. But just everything about this just is so well done. Like, it is absolutely mind-blowing how well this car drives. It drives so well. The brakes, you stamp on them and they're just there. This thing is incredible. Keelan before was like, look, just be careful when you're in the corners. Because of the diff and the way this suspension's set up, it might want to get away from you, but this is such... I've got to watch out for the bump here. It's just such a good car. The shifter's right there. This K20 shifter is absolutely insane. The spoon gear set is incredible. The diff is ridiculous. I just cannot put into words what this car is. And that's my job. So, I need to just gather my thoughts. Wow. Absolutely insane. And that brings us to the end of today's video. I want to say a huge thank you to Keelan, 1, for building these, and 2, for letting me drive them. The more raw, the more daily, the modified, the original JDM homage. As always, like, subscribe, do all that business which helps me grow and be able to get into cars like this and other incredible cars that we have lined up this year. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for your time today. I'll see you in the next one. And if you notice that this driving section was filmed on a different day to the cinematics and the intro and outro, you've earned yourself another video. Floating around my head, and of course the subscribe link at the bottom. Clicking that would be very much appreciated if you're not a subscriber as yet. I pump out incredible content like this, and will continue to pump out incredible content like this. Thanks for watching.